doing it. But that was like, I was getting notifications from it, and it would keep scanning the whole thing.
Where the hell did I get?
Getting notifications from it, and
Here we go.
it would keep scanning the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah, he kind of was nerfed.
No.
What's up? How y'all doing?
We're just jobbing.
I'm back from the war. I'm a fan of Red Lanterns. I'm a fan of Red Lanterns.
Alright, so we're gonna go with the idea that the video recording. Okay, so we're gonna go with the idea that comic book Jason, nothing else. So, going off of that Freddy versus Jason comic, Jason was scaled to infinite power, I believe. So like you can lowball and say universal plus. Let's just go with that. How's that sound?
Okay.
Yeah. He's in that range, if not higher. But for let's just because it's not about scaling video, but let's continue on. So how would it go down? Since about. All right. Yeah. Yeah, and the military might come up and try to pull up on him, but he would just, he would just bolo the military.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Lumos. You're making.
Yeah, no, he's just chilling right now. All right.
Lumos.
You'd be surprised. Yeah.
Lumos.
I'm not even sure.
I'm not sure.
No,
I'm not sure.
He's undead at that point, so no.
Lumos, check your mic. I can't hear you on the YouTube video. Check your mic. On the YouTube video, no.
Hang on. Let me check. Let me check.
Not even like video level. That's crazy.
Wow.
Not even mic level.
I'm getting in it. Hang on a minute.
Didn't Fefnir, didn't Freddy say that when he absorbed Jason's soul, that it was like a blast furnace in his chest and it was boundless?
That's what I'm getting my infinite scaling from. He has like infinite power. Jason has infinite power.
Isn't boundless more than infinite though?
I'm not even 100%. Yeah, I think so, but like he's basically like universal plus because of his infinite power.
Okay.
Jason.
All right. Let's see if anyone can hear me at this point.
Just the comic book version, Q.
This is the comic book version.
Okay.
Is
Is the old tube any better, boys?
But that's just a low ball because Freddy can't even kill Jason with the Necronomicon. He had to be a farm. But anyways, let's continue on. So how would it go down? About
a question, Q, real quick. Hey, is infinite more than boundless, or is boundless beyond infinite?
This is the comic book version.
Okay.
Okay.
But you
definitely need to use boundless.
We are.
Did he say balance? I just don't remember. I'm just gonna lowball say infinite.
No, he legitimately said boundless. Like I'm
boundless. Okay. Lumos.
Okay. So hold up. Apparently, I've got my audio fixed now. I don't know how I didn't hear myself earlier. So I'm gonna back up just a tad bit. we're doing Red Lantern Jason and how this shit would work out. So we have
Yeah, I'm
Jason just
listening.
like murdering random people, you know, like doing traditional like, you know,
Jason stuff.
Jason street shit,
And I'm
right?
gonna listen to it.
So as he's just like running around murdering all these innocent people, he's gonna hear some voice from behind him. It's essentially gonna be this lantern ring that shows up, and it's just gonna say, "Jason of Earth, you've got great hate within your heart. Welcome to the Red Lantern Corps." It's gonna fly onto his hand. And now
He would not feel the pain.
you don't think he would feel pain from that?
No, like he's been like literally like set on fire, where like fire came out of his eyes, and he was completely fine. He just walked it off. He
Okay.
does not feel pain.
So even if he, I would be very curious to see him not feel pain, considering that napalm blood that runs through the Red Lanterns can tear through hyperversal constructs. So unless he's like hyperversal or just lacks any sense of like feeling, I mean,
He has no
fair
nervous
enough.
system. Like,
But
he
the
just
problem
walked it.
is
Wait,
the
what
fact
about
that he wouldn't feel pain
Vanilla?
would actually work against him, because then he wouldn't
Okay.
realize what's happening. Okay, and if he doesn't realize what's happening, he may not feel pain, but all that rage that he's had would suddenly double down against him. And he would start wiling out like crazy, and he'd start breathing fire everywhere. Okay, so now you have Jason hacking all these people up, right? Blood, guts, and ass fucking going everywhere, and now it's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Everything's on fire around him, too.
Yeah, he would be fine. Like the fire wouldn't even do shit to him.
So,
like,
no. Trust me, it's not there to damage him by any means. So,
Oh, okay.
it's starting to spawn from him, because that's what happens when a Red Lantern ring latches onto you. You don't get a choice. It just happens, right?
Oh, by the way, I got
just happened.
confirmation by Don. It was actually stated he was boundless. My bad. So it'll be higher than, I guess, Universal Plus.
Okay, cool. Well, once again, I mean, you can scale lanterns to some pretty wild shit, so I mean, it wouldn't
Yeah,
be
I'm just,
anything
I'm
bonkers.
just saying.
Well, no,
I'm
just to give
saying.
you like an idea that like of what like a lantern ring would do, because it takes like
Yeah.
normal people and puts them at that level. So bear with me as we get to kind of what's going on here.
Yeah, because like he would be at that level of base, and then I guess the Red Lantern ring would amp him. So I don't even know how high.
Okay, so the real problem that's gonna happen here is he's gonna essentially we're gonna get to the point to where the government is gonna panic at this point in time, okay? Because
Yeah, he's definitely gonna.
the
panic.
flames that are coming off of him are quite literally incinerating entire forests, and he's just a walking ball of destruction. And here's the real problem. It got so bad that he actually evaporated Camp Crystal Lake. It's all gone, the lake and everything.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
So his spirit was no longer tied to that thing. And as a result, normally he would be destroyed because that's what he's tied to, right? Is that location and that identity?
No, he's not tied to it. Like if that place is destroyed, he's not gonna die. He just stays there because that's where he, died.
Okay. Now,
It's
now,
like it's like an emotional
either
thing.
either way you look at it, he has no ties to that emotion at all. He just hates now. And now that that place is gone, he doesn't care about anything. He just hates even more, right? So
Yeah, I would
he's
agree.
began
Yeah.
to spread, okay? And the more he spreads, the more the fire does around him.
What about the influence of his mother? Because
His
isn't
mother
her-
will not even be heard from how angry he is. Okay, and this will
His
make
what?
sense here in a bit. All right, so as he starts wiling out, the government says, "Fuck this shit." They start bombing him. Okay, things get so bad the government can't even tell what it is, because anytime they send somebody in, they just wind up dying. Like Jason just fucking kills them, because now
Yes.
Jason can fly. Okay,
Oh, he
and now
can
Jason
fly?
can
Oh,
move
no.
much faster than he ever could before. All right.
Yeah, I figured.
So
Oh no.
the government's going to start bombing whatever state he's in. That entire state's probably going to wind up either being turned to rubble from the bombing, or is probably going to wind up burning just strictly from the ground. Because everywhere he's going, not only is everything starting to set fire now, he's starting to spew this liquid napalm shit outside of his mouth that's burning its way into the planet. It never stops burning, okay? It's like aliens' acid. It just keeps burning.
I actually have a picture. I think how would you look like? And the Jason Voorhees game, there's like a Hell Jason, and you actually probably
Post
look
it.
like that.
Post it.
Oh yeah, one
I'll
second.
stream it.
Yeah, I'm gonna post in the community channel. Let's get the pic. I honestly think he would look like this, or maybe a bit more flamey, but something like this. I'm about to post it. Checking community chat. There you go.
That is a perfect representation.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. I gotta go find this meme that you posted.
Trash that game.
Damn.
Where'd you post?
Community chat.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just draw the old Red Lantern symbol on the top of that bad boy, or right on his chest, bro. Okay. The bottom of his hockey mask honestly would probably be gone at this point in time. It wouldn't be able to survive that shit.
He can always make a Red Lantern fake hockey mask. You
Okay.
know,
He actually
clothing.
he actually can't, but we're not there
Why?
yet. So bear with me. So
Okay.
unlike before, it seems like he is like he's not killing with purpose, or he's not as slow as he was or anything. He's just running around and brutally just like tearing people apart, right? And the further and further he goes, the more dangerous he fucking gets. And this napalm is just literally tearing apart anything that gets around him. Drones will try to fly by and he'll just napalm them, you know, in fucking orbit if he has to. Well, the government exhausts its resources on that state and can't do anything. However, while Jason's wiling out, Atrocitus appears before him.
Okay.
Atrocitus is gonna look at this shit and he's gonna go, this guy. There's a lot of rage in this guy, and planet Earth always has the most fucked up idiots on it. One of my other Red Lanterns was from Earth. He was Rancor, and he was one of the most powerful Red Lanterns I had ever come across. However, he lacked being loyal. And he looks at this guy, and he'd say, this guy probably would do the same if I managed to bring his mind back. But let's see what his rage is. So Atrocitus would sit back and he'd study Jason as he's wiling out. And then he'd say, you know what? I think I have an idea of what this is like. So he'd run down there, and Jason, the second he'd see him, dude, Jason would immediately slash for him now. Because now he'd take out his machete, and he'd throw that napalm fucking shit all over his machete. And he'd go swinging at Atrocitus with it.
This machete's low-key boundless.
So, Atrocitus is probably going to dodge two of those. He's probably going to take one solid cleaver to the chest, bro. It's going to dig down into his chest, probably about 2 to 3 inches, man. And Jason's fucking his damn hatchet's going to get stuck in him. And Atrocitus is going to be like, "Okay, my turn." And he's going to break the arm of Jason immediately.
Okay.
With the machete still stuck inside him, he's going to pull it out. He's going to throw it as far away as he possibly can.
To be honest, Jason might just honestly like insta heal.
And
because
no, that's totally fair. He just hit him. And keep in mind, he also has a Red Lantern ring on now, so he's going to heal even faster. So, because keep in mind, Red Lantern rings heal you, which is also what's going to happen to Atrocitus. He's going to heal up as well. And Atrocitus is going to be like, I don't really want to swing hands with you, dude, but I've got to drag you back to Yzmalt one way or another. And Jason ain't going to have that.
Hold on. I would argue that Jason's healing is probably better than Atrocitus. Since
I'm not denying that, but now imagine it doubled is what I'm saying. So Jason's healing would be like doubled where he's at. But once again, I also wouldn't downplay Atrocitus' healing whatsoever, because I'm not down. He's like he's recovered entire limbs and shit.
Yeah, Jason will probably like if you would like cut off his head, it won't knock him out anymore.
Well, keep in mind, these guys aren't playing with one another. You know, they're throwing hands really hard. They just so happen they can regenerate back and forth. And this is going to be the problem, because you're going to watch these two get into a superhero knockout, drag out fight just with their fists. That's going to be really brutal. And I think, the problem that would occur is Atrocitus realizes he has no way to just like out-muscle him. He can't just beat him. And when Atrocitus realizes this, he starts digging into his dirty tricks, because the real problem is whenever you first become a Red Lantern, any senses you have are completely gone. You are literally just a giant ball of rage with no mind. Okay, all of the synapses in your brain are loaded with all of that corrosive liquid napalm, and it keeps your brain from reforming even if you have a form of regen. Okay.
I did not know my girlfriend was a Red Lantern.
Yeah.
Well,
So Atrocitus says, I've got to get him to Yzmal. I think I can use this guy. Because if Atrocitus dips him in the blood pits of Yzmalt, then he actually can regain his faculties. You can drain that shit out and you regain your senses, essentially.
okay.
However,
Yeah,
what's up?
no, continue.
Okay, however, getting him there's the problem. So, Atrocitus realizes he's going to have to do something pretty damn drastic.
I think Atrocity will be able to open a portal and trick Jason to go inside since, you know, even though Jason before that wasn't the smartest, you said, you know, he wouldn't have any senses.
Well, the problem
So
is...
you can probably easily trick him.
The problem is, Atrocitus doesn't have a way of, like, teleporting anybody. He just bolos the shit out of the people the most time. And this is giving him a severe problem. So, realizing the situation at hand, Atrocitus says, alright, fine. Fuck this shit. But this entire fight has been used to my advantage. Little did you know. Because they had been fighting for hours, right? They'd been tussling. And this liquid napalm had been thrown absolutely everywhere on the battlefield. This was Atrocitus' plan the whole time. He knows insanely powerful blood magic. Okay? He was one of the top 5 most powerful blood mages in the entire universe 2 millennia ago. So he uses that blood magic to create a giant blood tornado that takes up half of the planet. And he throws it at Jason. And Jason, in his mindless state, can't do anything to stop it. And he just gets slammed because this shit will blow up planets if he directs it to. Okay? And we're talking DC planets too. We're not talking just like normal like planet level bullshit.
What the fuck is DC planets? What?
DC planets have souls and spirits, which make them way more powerful. But keep in mind, he also used similar blood tornadoes to take out the entire Red Lantern Corps, including a Red Lantern Supergirl. So this shit ain't shit ain't no joke when he does this stuff.
I have a question.
What's up?
Would Jason get his power amp now or after? Like how?
No, he has one now, but the problem is he has no strategy. He is just absolutely mindless.
Okay.
So he's just literally wiling out at the first thing. He's completely instinctual based on nothing but rage at this point in time.
Okay, yeah, because I would say like if that's not true, he'll just teleport. He can like teleport during battle, just teleport behind him instantly, and then yeah. I don't know if that would be like. I don't know if you do that in a wild state because he does that.
Atrocitus fights people who quite literally move faster than you can teleport. So I mean, that's not unbelievable. Like he'd have a faster. I don't know how fast he is, but if he was moving faster, I mean, you could probably like give him that, right?
How strong would you say Jason is right now? From he was boundless. You say that.
So right now in this mindless state, it's. I mean, he's gonna be wildly dangerous. Like your average lanterns and shit would not be able to run up on him like by any means, like not by any fucking means, dude. But the problem is that mindless state leaves you vulnerable to attacks. Okay, so during this giant blood tornado that he throws at him, he's gonna get swept up in the air, not being able to move. Because even lanterns like Red Lantern Supergirl couldn't fly in this shit because these got so outrageous, right? So he's going to be wiling out, and what he's going to do is he's actually going to cut off Jason's right arm, the one that holds the ring, right?
Okay.
And when he does that, he's going to grab them both and ride that blood tornado as far as he possibly can while fighting Jason. Because Jason's going to be trying to get his fucking arm back. Because now, without that Red Lantern ring, all that napalm in his body starts destroying his body. So his healing factor will actually shut down and it'll work against himself. He loses the Red Lantern's healing factor, and his own still works, but that napalm is still within him in every aspect of his body. So he's going to be wiling out as hard as he possibly can, just trying to get that back. He's going to be pissed off that he wants his fucking arm back because you're just filled with rage whenever you have that napalm shit inside of you.
Well, the funny thing is, he doesn't. Let me think. Has he ever lost an arm? He will usually just regenerate his arm back, or he doesn't care. I don't think he would like put it back on.
Well, once again, he's not in character anymore. You're going by like normal Jason standards, right?
Yeah, Jason doesn't care if he loses a limb or something. Like, he
Well,
just
that's
get it. He
that's
grow
just
it back.
because normally he's just like, yeah, whatever. Do you have evidence that he can regenerate a whole arm?
Yeah.
Or does he put it
evidence that
back
he
on?
regenerated.
I have evidence where he loses basically half of his whole torso and heals in like mere seconds.
No,
Yeah.
genuine question because I don't know. But now the problem is,
Yeah.
how does he regen whenever that liquid napalm is going to keep him from doing so?
Because I mean, he survived like similar attacks. Remember that one time he was like literally incarcerated with fire, and he just
Okay, once again, you're using simple things like fire as a reference. This stuff can tear apart like the hyperverse.
Yeah, but like how? But this Jason's also boundless. Don't forget.
Keep in mind, he's in a weakened state without that ring because his powers are working contradictory to one another now.
I'm not sure. But let's just go your route. Let's just say. I still don't think he wouldn't care about it. So I guess he would just be. Let's just say. Let's just go your route and say, yeah. I guess the whatever it's called, the flames inside of him will be burning him up.
Like,
I mean, anyways, even that happens.
it's like you've gotta look at it as not like flames. It's like the raw emotional energy of rage in physical form, like manifested in like a plasma like thing. Like this shit tears through like guardian level barriers, and like even Hal Jordan level barriers. This shit is like super fucking potent. If this shit can harm Superman, I have no doubt it would be able to like keep someone like Jason from like regenning, at least in my opinion.
All right, let's just go there.
But that being said,
a hypothetical story.
That being said, he's gonna drag his ass to Yzmalt as fast as he possibly can. There's gonna be a few mishaps along the way, but Atrocitus is skilled enough. He's gonna get him there, and when he gets him there, he's gonna dunk his ass. I mean, even if he has to call on a few Red Lanterns to come help him out, like this fucking cat, he'll fucking do it, dude.
This cat.
Hey, his fucking cat is bolo friendly, dude. Guy Gardner's afraid of him, to give you an idea. Guy Gardner doesn't want to scrap with fucking cat. So once he dips his head in the pits of Yzmalt, things begin to change a little bit, because when Jason gets out of that damn hole, he's gonna be different. And
why?
I don't know what he would do in that situation, because now he's out. He's much angrier, but he's not absolutely lost it like fucking crazy, like he was
still
before.
Kill him.
But now he's in a situation where he has no idea, like, where he is. He's gonna have nothing, right? Because he has no idea how he got here.
All right, depending what he sees and what Atrocitus says, he might just kill everyone, or he might like listen to him for a while.
I mean, at this point in time, he's gonna look across. He's probably gonna see a bunch of the Red Lantern Corps.
What'd you say?
I said at this point in time, he's gonna see the bunch of the Red Lantern Corps. He's gonna look at this shit, and he's gonna realize this is like a whole gang of fuckos. What the fuck am I doing here? And that's when Atrocitus is gonna say, well, you're just my newest fucking minion, dude. You're gonna step in line, or I'm gonna like handle you, like I fucking handle everyone else. It's get in line, shut up, or I'm gonna bolo the shit out of you. I think Jason's gonna look at that, and he's gonna look at the crowd, and he's gonna think for a second. He's gonna put his hand out, and as he puts his hand out, we're gonna see all that napalm blood leak out of his hand, and it's gonna form a machete, this liquid napalm-looking machete into his hand.
Yeah, he's gonna try to. He's not gonna listen.
And that's gonna be enough for Atrocitus to know. it's like, this shit ain't going. Like, I don't really listen to rules. And Atrocitus is gonna be like, all right, like, let's fucking go. And you're gonna watch those two.
He's gonna fight everyone.
Just beat the shit out of each other. And the other Red Lanterns aren't gonna get involved. I don't think the other Red Lanterns are gonna get involved.
They're gonna be a smart idea.
They're waiting, and they're kind of waiting and watching, and they might be wilding out amongst themselves, but everyone's just kind of weirded out by what's going on.
Yeah, because if they get involved, Jason's is gonna like, no, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but he's probably gonna like one shot them.
Well, no, I think even at this point in time, Atrocitus could still trade blows, because he's still kind of he's not accustomed to like utilizing that Red Lantern ring to its finest. But the problem Atrocitus is going to have, as the fight keeps rolling, is that there's no way for Atrocitus to like put him down, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
And so
it's almost impossible, especially now since he's amped.
He's just gonna be like, "Fuck, dude, this is a lot more. This is a lot more than I bargained for, essentially." So he's gonna say, "Fine, I just got to get that arm off. Fuck this guy. I'm just gonna take it off, and I'm gonna let him die without that shit." So he's gonna go for that arm, and he's gonna go for that arm. But you know what? Even if he tears off that arm, he's gonna realize it's no good, dude. And that arm ain't gonna do him. Arm ain't gonna do him no good because he can still somewhat function without that arm, or without the arm that the lantern ring is on. Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, he should be able to function perfectly fine with missing limbs.
I think that he wouldn't function perfectly fine. Kind of like we were saying earlier. I don't think he'd function perfectly fine, but he'd be able to function well enough that he could still he could get to that arm and get that back. And eventually, he's just gonna get so pissed off that Atrocitus isn't gonna be able to like harm him anymore. He's just gonna keep scaling harder and harder, and eventually he's gonna overcome.
I guess say one more thing.
Oh, what's up?
I guess say one more thing. Jason can actually function without a brain. I forgot that in one of his movies, a girl with psychic powers crushed his skull, crushed his brain, and he was fine. He fainted.
I never said he couldn't.
I know. I just, you said earlier that he didn't really have a brain, and he just went on an animal. Like, I'm saying he can.
So what the Red Lantern ring does whenever it puts onto you, it fills you with that liquid napalm, and any sense of oneself is absolutely gone. You are absolutely filled with rage, and you think, okay, well, how does that affect somebody who has some sort of like demonic nature or something along those lines?
Yeah, he's like a demon, kinda.
Right? Okay, so that's blood magic. So that would easily work. All of that shit's really powerful blood magic. What is the origin of Jason's like actual power? He's a wraith, right?
He's a revenant. Or
a revenant, yeah.
Basically in the comics, he died, but he died as a child. But his mom used the Necronomicon to revive him, and then that made him into a Deadeye. And Deadeyes can, when they kill someone, they can consume their soul. So when he kills someone, he eats their soul, basically.
Okay, cool. So that means
right?
He's a magical construct, right? Like his form.
Magical?
Yeah, his form would by definition be magical at that point in time, right?
Yeah, I would say, like, I think the book. Yeah, I would say because the book, like, it can revive like anyone and give you like powers.
Right. Atrocitus's magic can like fuck with Dr. Fate.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, the Necronomicon ain't really shit to Dr. Fate either way you really look at it, right?
I don't really know how strong Dr. Fate is on.
Okay, yeah, Dr. Fate like Sorcerer Supreme of DC, like, you know, the greatest magician ever.
Yeah, I just don't know like how strong he is still because I never seen anyone talk about.
No, like that's totally fair, but that should give you an idea of how stupid this fucking ring makes you. Like on top of base stats too.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
And another reason why like Atrocitus can like throw hands with Jason still is, like I said, he was top like 5 blood mages. To give you an idea, without a lantern ring, he could throw hands with Sinestro and Hal Jordan when they were Green Lanterns.
Wow. That's absolutely crazy.
So like he ain't no slouch without a ring either.
But I would say, since Jason's base form started out as like, you know, boundless, I think he would like slowly overcome.
Oh yeah, and that's where we were getting. I didn't quite get to finish where I was popping off.
All
with
right,
that.
go ahead.
So
yeah, you're popping off. Go ahead.
Essentially, he's gonna wind up becoming too damn much for like Atrocitus to like deal with, because he's not gonna have any like solid way to just like put him down, despite the buffs that he had. If we're really like giving him like max power Jason at the beginning of this shit, then like he's not gonna be able to contend with him when he has that ring on top of that, right? So he's essentially going to be killed, and you know how he's gonna be killed? Atrocitus, or he's not gonna be killed, but Atrocitus is gonna get his arm cut off because this whole time he's been aiming for his arm. So Jason's eventually gonna put it together. That's how you deal with him. So he's gonna take that machete and he's gonna hack off Atrocitus's arm.
Yeah, he's obviously going to be hacking at him no matter what. But
and when he
like go for a leg
or a hand, arm, he's going to lop off something near that lantern ring. And when he does,
actually, I would agree that he would figure it out eventually, because Jason's actually pretty intelligent for someone who has like a disability when he was revived.
I mean, he just learns by murder, dude.
Yeah, he literally figured out that I know this feat ain't crazy, but he figured out that if he took the keys away from this motorcycle guy, he wouldn't be able to escape the camp, and he would eventually be able to kill the motorcycle guy. Like he saw that, like he never drove a car in his life or a motorcycle, but he saw that the motorcycle guy needed his keys to turn on his motorcycle, so he knew that if he took that away, he wouldn't be able to escape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Like he's able to learn. He's not like completely dumb. But I continue.
So when he does it, he's gonna lop off an arm, dude. And when he lops off this arm, Tross is gonna freak the fuck out. And Jason's gonna lift his machete back up. He's gonna go for the final blow, and right as he does, he's gonna get slammed super fucking hard from behind, dude, by a giant volley of fucking napalm. And that cat's gonna go. Dexstar is gonna look at him and go, no! Because he fucking loves himself some Atrocitus, dude. If there's an Atrocitus fanboy out there, dude, it's literally fucking Dexstar, okay? He fanboys harder than anyone you've ever seen.
Well,
so
I guess
Jason's gonna be like, okay, fuck you, and he's gonna lunge at him, but the cat's gonna dash right by him. He's gonna grab Atrocitus, and he's literally gonna pop out. Dexstar is gonna look at that shit. He's gonna hiss at you guys from range, and he's gonna ditch out. And then the whole Red Lantern Corps is gonna look at that, and they're gonna look at Jason.
Yeah, they're probably gonna run. They might run away from Jason.
They're gonna look at that. They're gonna look at him, and they're gonna say, one of them's gonna stand up and say, probably like Rancor or like Bleeze. One of them gonna look at each other and be like, so what do we do, Master? I don't know. What do you think Jason's gonna do? You think he's gonna wind up leading them, or you think he's just gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill anybody nearby?
Wait, Don, can you mute yourself? Wait, Don, can you mute yourself? Because all I hear is background noise. All right, thanks. Well, I want to say he might murder everyone, but you know, but this is all headcanon, so I kind of want to go more fun. Wait, if he does take them in, he's gonna make them like go on a murder spree like this. Fucking.
You think he take him back to Earth? The Red Lanterns led by Jason.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, I guess we have a multiple choice ending here where Jason could potentially wind up leading the Red Lanterns because he's the.
No, he's not gonna leave. He's either gonna kill everyone,
or just like use them to murder everyone, or he's just gonna go on a killing spree and kill them. Yeah.
Yeah. So which way we can go both ways if you want.
I don't swing that way, but thanks, bro. In terms of the story, what? In terms of the story, I don't know, man. I don't know enough about Jason's character to like give you an idea of which one he would rather do. All I'm saying is, I think it would be. I think you'd see a pretty big change in his character if he suddenly found himself in such a fucking weird place, like just such a like. And with no assistance, no clue where he's at. Like those rings don't answer you or talk to you, like the Green Lantern rings or anything like that.
Wait, am I allowed to share my opinion?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, like he's teamed up with people before, like if
the only person he teamed up.
It's like some asshole who's like, oh yeah, haha, that motherfucker.
Well,
he teamed up with Freddy. That's the only person.
Oh no, Ash, right? Didn't he team up with Ash too in the government?
No,
I don't think so.
No, he was killing both sides.
It's like if he sees someone that like potentially is a little similar to himself, he might team up with him. But if he doesn't, he's probably gonna kill everyone.
Well, I mean, that's the thing though, is all these guys are essentially just him from other planets. They all have these own shit stories where they essentially were like the worst shit ever happens to the Red Lanterns. And that's the tragedy of it, dude. That's what would make Jason such a good candidate for being a Red Lantern, is because they were fucked over. Like, they were genuinely fucked over by the universe. And this is their chance to enact vengeance for all the bullshit that happened to them.
That's actually a really good point to why he might team up with them, because there was this kid who was like some crazy
Yeah, there was a kid in the comic. Yeah, he was bullied.
He was that kid was deformed, and he saw Jason like rolled up, and he was killing he was about to kill that kid too. Like they were just camping there, and he was like, oh, fresh prey. He killed all of them, and that's when the ugly kid turned and looked at him, and Jason was like, huh, you kind of look like me, so you can just follow me through the woods. I'll provide for you and shit. Just don't. He's like he basically just adopted this random kid, and then he just like fell off a cliff with a soldier.
You could argue he would like team up with him basically.
Wait, did he fall off the cliff? I don't remember that part.
He was fighting some like I don't know, someone
Oh,
reported
yeah,
missing child, and this army guy came up and he's like, "Get away from here, kid!" And then he just jumped off a cliff with Jason. That's pretty much the end of it.
yeah. Jason jumped off the cliff with the soldier, but the kid lived. Like, he
Yeah,
was actually a good dad. Like, he took
Yeah,
care of
he
that kid
was.
really well.
No, he
You
was.
know,
The kid was gonna die in like a couple months. Like that
No,
kid
he
had,
was
like-
feeding
No.
that kid. No, that kid was
the
being
kid was
fed really
actually
well.
liking it.
No,
Like
no, no, no,
Jason
no,
killed a
literally.
squirrel or something, and the kid was eating it, and he was like, "I love this." Like,
No, I'm not.
It's the best experience of my life.
Like, how Jason
this is
was
the
like,
best summer ever. Like,
You mean scoliosis? Did he have scoliosis?
no, he had a deformity in his face. It made it all puffy and shit.
Yeah, like, how would he
That
die?
kid had a condition. That kid's like condition deformity. He said he was gonna die in like really soon.
I don't remember that, but no, he was
I
actually
do.
taking the kid. I don't know, but he was actually taking the kid really well. Like, the kid was happy and he was actually well fed. But you know, if Jason recognized that, you know, all their lives, you know, are similar like his, he possibly might team up with them and go on a murder spree. And I think his mother would also influence him to, like, you know, do that, because
Yeah, once
I don't know,
he-
she always-
that,
she always
like she
does.
could. I think that she could probably interact with him after he clears his mind of that shit, dude. Like that shit.
you know,
That shit's like that. The blood magic is just like really crazy high level stuff, man.
because his mother, or maybe it's his psyche, is always influencing him to kill people, and that's why he does it, to get revenge for him and his mom.
But yeah, no, I definitely see. I mean, he's already a revenant, dude. He's pretty ragey. Ooh, that hurt.
They're pretty ragey.
He's pretty fucking
So-
ragey, dude.
But yeah,
So,
he
yeah.
would definitely. I think he could team up with the Red Lanterns. I don't think
Alright.
that's far
So
out of.
I don't know. I'm not even qualified to fucking tell you guys. So
I think I agree with him. So after he teams up, what would he would go on a murder spree? Where would he start though?
Oh yes.
Like-
I don't know. You tell me, dude. You know more shit about him.
I guess he would just go back to Earth and, like, go kill everyone.
Probably kill a planet, then just kill more planets.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, he
problem
would
is.
just go around killing planets.
The problem is none of them. Like I said, they don't know. They don't know where it is.
Oh, okay. See, he's just going around the universe killing
Yeah, he just-
everyone who sees fit. Who sees fit of his revenge.
Ironically, very similar to Atrocitus, but probably a little bit more
Brutal.
ruthless. Yeah,
More ruthless. So
Atrocitus genuinely only does it to the people who fucking deserve it, which I know sounds crazy or weird.
So how would the Justice League?
Oh
handle
god, so if they like ran into the Justice League, oh,
it? Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he just destroyed like part of the planet.
okay, so let's take our two outcomes here, okay? So we have our two outcomes. We have one where Jason said, "Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna kill all these Red Lanterns." And let's say he's capable enough of killing all of the Red Lanterns, right? Okay.
All the
This-
Red Lanterns he
This is
sees.
going to cause a lot of problems. Okay, this outcome causes a lot of problems because then all of those Red Lanterns are now going to go, or all those rings are now going to go out into the universe and find new hosts, which means there's going to be a lot more chaos across the fucking universe, just in general, right? So
Also-
outside of that, Jason's gonna run off by himself, and let's say he theoretically just knows how to get home. Let's just say he goes back and
Actually,
his world is the world with the Justice League. What were you saying?
I forgot that Jason can find anyone he wants if he pleases. Like, if he wants to find someone, he will find them no matter what. So
Okay.
if he thinks about
Does that
someone on the planet,
is that
he'll
like
be
a
able-
multiversal level, like, or is that like a
Uh,
galaxy wide level hack, or is that like
there-
planetary, like?
it was never said to be.
Who knows?
arranged on it.
His ability. Well, I mean, by that standard, I would only take it as far as we've seen it. I don't know exactly what that equates to.
But it was him when he was boundless. Like, but also, like, every soul he's been killing, it would also amp him because he would be consuming every soul. He was also consuming like human souls. Like, he was only consuming human souls, and I got him to balance. So imagine like he's killing like powerful people, and he consumes their souls, right? It'll probably like fucking give him like a massive amp, possibly.
I mean, I
Better
wouldn't.
than like
I
human
wouldn't doubt
souls. Yeah. You would just be getting amped every time you kill someone.
Wait, isn't that like a thing with the lanterns that if there are no more people, you take all the power? I'm not thinking of Larfleeze, I think.
What'd you
No,
say? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You were really quiet.
I think I'm thinking of the wrong.
Well, if he winds up rolling into like, if he winds up rolling into the Justice League by himself, he's gonna start swinging, bro. And I think some of the big boys are gonna start not wanting to fight that thing. I think you're gonna see Superman and like, you're gonna see the more powerful characters. Chances are Hal Jordan won't be directly involved with this because he'll be in fucking space. Like he's not even a part of the Justice League anymore. So you'll have like Simon Baz or like Jessica Cruz, maybe even both, or like the new Lantern, some of the more inexperienced ones. And when they're getting hammered, the fucking league is gonna know like, holy shit, dude, this guy we can't play around with. And Batman is going to be sitting back watching this situation. And Batman's gonna go, fuck this, dude. I ain't fighting that. What the hell do I do to that thing? I can't do anything to Lanterns, dude, because I'm fucking helpless against Lanterns. So he's gonna think. However, I brain my ass off, okay? And when I brain my ass off, I know what I need to do. And he's gonna say, hey, you Cruz. Or no, he's gonna say, hey, you Simon, because Simon is the one he trusts the most. He really likes Simon. He's gonna say, hey, Simon, I need you to call up Oa. I need you to call up Oa, dude. We're not gonna win this fight. This shit is just a losing fight. Superman can't fight him because he's magic. Like,
How can you resist mind hacks?
okay, so here's the problem. That lantern ring makes him pretty much immune to mind hacks. And if you don't believe me, it was Atrocitus, the guy who Jason in this theoretical kicked his ass earlier. When Martian Manhunter tried to look into his mind, jizzed himself and fell over and was like, oh, I can't do anything. And then he physically got his ass kicked by Atrocitus. So, like, even Martian Manhunter's not going to be able to... and keep in mind that napalm shit causes fires everywhere.
Hello?
So even on top of that, we're going to have that problem.
I'm lagging so hard. Hello?
Hello?
Fuck. How do I leave?
Rip. I can still hear you if you can hear me.
I'm lagging. Yeah, so Jason doesn't really have much of mind hacks.
Well, I mean, I think that Ray Jam,
right
the Ray Jam from the Red Lantern ring allows him to like deny hacks, like really high level hacks, whenever it comes to like mental stuff. So I have no doubts that like whenever you have those Red Lantern rings on, it just makes you so angry 24/7. Unlike the other lanterns, it's just really hard to fuck with your mind. And much like the Hulk, it just like gives you like inherent like mind hacks for some, or mind like mental resistances. So
Would you say at this point Jason is out of versatile because of the ring?
You could probably get him there. I wouldn't be too surprised to see something like that because Atrocitus is out.
Sorry, you cut out. You're cutting out for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
got a quick question. It might be dumb, but
what's up?
What?
So like when he gets the ring, will he automatically know how to create constructs?
No, that's not how that functions. It was really important for him to get dipped in the blood pits of Yzmalt for a reason, because believe it or not, it was Rancor, as a matter of fact, who was the only Red Lantern who could create constructs for a very long time. And it wasn't until actually that damn cat Dexter managed to attack him and quite literally lick her claws, because she like slashed him across the face. And when she licked his blood, she found out if you drink his blood, then you can steal the power to make constructs. And eventually Atrocitus dipped his ass in the blood pits of Yzmalt again, and that forced that power onto the blood pits. And then at that point, everyone else who got dipped in that shit could do it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so that's super important to specify as well.
Thank you.
That's why when he immediately got out of the pit, he could make that napalm machete. It just felt natural to him. He went to hold it, and so it formed.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be natural because that's like his main.
Because that's like his thing, like inherent. Because remember, Atrocitus threw that shit away so he couldn't have it for a reason, because he didn't want to get his fucking arm lopped off.
Anyone that has that machete becomes out of her.
And he ain't finding no space machetes out there. I promise you that one. So, inevitably, like I said, the Justice League's not going to be able to contain Jason, dude. He's going to be crazy as hell, okay? And Batman's going to start scheming super hard. Batman hit up Oa, and he said, "Hey, Hal, yo, I've got a situation." And he's gonna be like, "Yeah, dude, so do I. I'm fucking space Jesus cop, okay? Like, deal with it." And he's gonna be like, "Nah, dude, for real. There's a Red Lantern on Earth, and he's wiling out." And he's like, "Oh, one fucking Red Lantern, dude, get your shit together." And he's gonna say like, "No, dude, he's wiping the Justice League. You don't understand how powerful this guy is." And Hal's gonna be like, "Okay, I'm gonna go kick his ass, dude. Like, I'll be there in a few minutes." And he's gonna say, "No, dude, I think he might beat you. I don't want you to come." And Hal's gonna be like, "Okay, well, what the hell do you want from me?" And he's gonna say, "I need you to go get somebody for me." And Hal says, who could I get to deal with that kind of problem? And Batman says, "I've been doing some reading." And we're gonna transition back to the fight where everyone's getting their asses kicked. But okay, go ahead.
Who would die first? Because Jason, you know, he's always bloodlusted. He doesn't, he would like go for the kill always. So who would go down first? And once that person goes down, don't forget that Jason's gonna consume their soul. So he's gonna get amped after killing them.
I guess maybe. Well, how fast is he?
Well, I mean, Red Lanterns are really fucking fast, dude.
No, because if he's like flash fast,
he's out of Versal at this point, so he's
okay,
beyond speed and time.
I say Flash.
I don't know if like we're gonna see like anybody just like flat out just like brutal murdering. Now if they step up, like they just like trip up and they do something really stupid, yeah, like I don't doubt that he's bloodlusted enough, especially with that Red Lantern ring. He wouldn't hesitate to kill anyone. I think we're probably gonna see a few hacked limbs. I'm not gonna lie. I think if anybody's gonna die, it's it probably like Manhunter. Ironically enough, like even though he's one of the more powerful characters, simply because his mind hacks aren't gonna work and he's like always on fire. Like what the like
he's always on fire.
Yeah, like what the hell? What the hell does
flammable.
Manhunter do against like a flaming
Yeah,
Jason?
wasn't it like
you know?
stated by wasn't it like when Deathstroke was as fast as Flash had to run away? That's why I think.
Well,
Basically wouldn't be able to do anything.
Well, then,
well, keep in mind, Hal Jordan can move so fast he can enter the Speed Force if he wants to, and Atrocitus is comparable. So, like, if we're saying this guy is comparable, if not stronger to Atrocitus, it's not completely unbelievable to believe he'd be in that speed range, right?
And
Exactly.
plus, at this point, he'll be out of Versal, so speed, he'll be beyond, you know,
Speed
time and
memes,
space.
right?
Well, but yeah, so if Martian Manhunter does die, he would consume his soul, since that's literally one of his hacks you get for being a Deadite.
Oh
So
damn,
he'll
he can literally just mind hack him. That's crazy.
Yeah, he would consume. Well, I don't think he would get his power. You would get his power, but not like his hacks. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because, I mean, like-
either way you look at it, regardless of what's happening, this shit's going to be happening really quickly. Things are gonna mobilize very fast. Like the league's gonna be up on this shit almost immediately.
It's also passively. Once he kills someone, he just passively consumes their soul. There's like he doesn't have to do like any ritual or something. Hello?
Well, he doesn't even really honestly need to consume people's souls forever. He lives like you're eternal once you have one of those Red Lantern rings on. You don't need anything. But I mean,
No,
he would. I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm just saying like he doesn't need any form of sustenance or anything at that point in time. He just like you don't have to pee, eat, sleep, drink, anything once you have that Red Lantern ring on.
No, it was never stated because you need it for sustenance. It was just a
Yeah.
hacks he had. It was just a hack.
Okay, so things gonna get pretty
yeah.
tough. You're gonna see some B-League, Justice Leaguers probably die, right? Like the guys outside of the top tier, like if they try to step up, dude, it's not gonna go well with them because like normal Red Lanterns are considered like 1v1 Justice League level like problems. So
Lol.
like not the whole Justice League, like individually, of course, but like.
Yeah.
But like Batman's just gonna be like throwing everyone out there and trying to rotate them in to keep anyone from getting killed, but trying to just contain Jason because this is the storyline where he's by himself. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're gonna watch a few people, like I said, a few fucking B-Leaguers die. Well,
So
Batman bides his time as long as possible, and here's the deal. Hal Jordan shows up with two other people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hal Jordan shows up with Saint Walker, right?
Usain Walker.
Saint Walker is the Blue Lantern, and he shows up with the Star Sapphire, Carol Ferris. Okay, and Hal Jordan says, "Okay, I brought him, dude. Like, what are we gonna do?" And he's gonna look onto the battlefield and say, "Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't tell me to come here sooner, dude. Like, there's fucking people dying out there." And Batman's gonna say,
who would die next?
and Batman's gonna say, like, "Yeah, dude, it's pretty bad. Like, Clark's fucked up. Martian Manhunter's most likely not gonna make it. Like, Diana's the only one on the battlefield who can fight him because her bracers are the only one who can block his fucking machete." Ironically enough, Justice League getting mauled by machete. It's kind of ironic to think about.
Machete level.
They're all machete level at this point,
Machete
right?
level. Metal. There's not even metal.
It's
level.
not even
It's
metal
like
anymore.
hologram.
Yeah.
Hologram level.
So it's light level.
Light level.
So Batman's gonna say, Saint Walker's gonna immediately realize what's going on. He's like, "Okay, I see why you summoned me here. You must be the thinker of this planet." And Carol Ferris is like, "Yeah, that's fucked up. I can't believe that happened to him." And Saint Walker's gonna be like, "Okay, we're going to see if we can do this." And you're gonna watch Carol Ferris, the whole league, including Hal, all fucking dogpile as hard as they possibly can on him, hard as they possibly can. And the whole time they're trying to restrain him, you're going to see Saint Walker and Carol Ferris both attempt to invade and depower his ring, because the one weakness of Rage is actually hope itself. And since he has a connection to love, Carol Ferris will be able to manipulate his emotional attachment to his mom.
Okay.
And as a result, they'll be able to depower him off of that ring. And without the ring, the League will be able to take him. And he will be defeated by the whole Justice League.
Okay, so that's
However,
He will not die.
the alternative scenario. Well, he'll just be captured, because remember, the League doesn't kill anyone, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, like I said, they'll just capture him. They'll find some sort of. I'm sure they'll bring Dr. Fate in, and he'll have some sort of way to magically contain him. You know, he's bullshit out reversal magic hacks. I'm sure he could find something.
Possibly.
May I ask a question?
Yeah, what's up?
What?
Oh, you said this is one scenario. What happens to the other when he brings the entire squad of Red Lantern?
So,
Yo, squad up.
yeah, I was about to say. So the problem is with this.
Is that just everyone loses?
With this alternative take, when the Red Lanterns show up, the problem is there's too many of them. And unlike Atrocitus, who is much more honor-bound, he's just going to be much more ruthless. And the reason why is, especially nowadays, some of the League members have done some pretty questionable things, in my opinion. Hal Jordan being among them, to be honest.
What do you do?
Hal Jordan kills people.
Yeah, he murders.
Yeah, like, he doesn't mean to, but it happens. Like, shit. He's so powerful, he doesn't realize, you know, he's going to harm people. Or, his will just overextends, essentially. He just wants to defeat his opponent, and sometimes to defeat his opponent, he has to kill them. It's just kind of unfortunate.
Not even will level. That's crazy.
But the problem is, when they descend upon Earth with the whole Red Lantern Corps, the whole Red Lantern Corps is going to be wilding out, on top of Jason. And you're going to see a lot more people go faster. And by the time, like, Batman realizes what he needs to do to solve the problem, I don't think Batman's going to be around anymore.
Nah.
Yeah, bro,
And without Batman, I'm not sure Earth will actually be able to, like, deal with the problem. Because nobody else is going to be smart enough to be able to put together a plan to deal with the Red Lanterns. And this is actually something that's happened similarly before. Because once they show up, things are going to get really weird, dude. They're going to start causing insanity in terms of rage. Like, the whole planet's going to start raging out. And the reason for that is, like, Red Lanterns can poison a planet. They can, like, infect a planet with their rage.
Hey, Lumos.
What's up?
Let's say if Batman say, oh, I called like Hal Jordan and they do pull up. Do you think the numbers like might change that like final win condition, or do you think?
I don't think the numbers would really mean shit to Hal. He throws hands with like Red Lanterns and stuff. But Jason is the problem. I think, especially at this point in time, if we're giving him like all the amps that we are, I think that he's going to have problems fighting him. Like, it's going to be one fucking brutal fight. We might even see Hal Hal go like, what's up?
I mean, like the win condition where they like depower the numbers change everything.
I think so. Like, if we're really genuinely taking Jason like at his peak and we're throwing him in there, like, and he gets the Red Lantern ring on top of that, like, if we're just talking like what I think narratively like would be a cool story, or like a more an accurate story, like an interesting story, I think that would be different. But if we're talking like we're just going for like the power scaling of it, this is how absurd I think I would see Jason.
No, like what I mean is like the win conditions for where he's alone and they depower him and like seal him and stuff.
Yeah.
Would this scenario where he has like all the numbers and all
Well, the problem is if he has that many numbers and they're just gonna go and ravage the planet, Batman may not have the time to go, and they might not have the time to bide the time to bring in those lanterns, which is the problem.
I know.
Also-
I know it probably wouldn't. I'm just saying, like, if somehow, like, plot purposes, he did, would the numbers change the win condition?
I think even if he did, the problem is they would have to bring a lot more people, and if you bring 2 Lantern Corps down against 1, chances are the 2 is going to win. Now, depending at one point in time, the blues are pretty limited, so that might actually cause a problem for like dealing with the reds. But the pinks have made there's actually a comic dedicated to the pinks taking in reds and yellows and converting them to pinks because they still have love within them, and or trapping them forever in crystalline constructs. So like the pinks do have a record of somewhat being able to like deal with red lanterns.
But the problem is once he kills like one of the top tier, Justice League members, he's gonna like eat their soul and gain an amp from it. So like it's gonna like once he does that, I don't think they're gonna be able to handle him. So like once a top tier dies, he's gonna be too strong to even.
Yeah, he's like say he kills
defend.
Superman and shit, and he just like flies to the sun.
Well, wait,
Well,
what do you mean?
I think I like the whole soul draining thing. Like I don't really like.
It was stated that he would
Unless you
once
could
he
prove
kills them,
their
he would eat
souls
their
are
soul.
powerful, like individually.
Well, the funny thing is, he became boundless from killing normal humans.
Okay, yeah, like no one's denying that. I'd have to research into that, but like no one's denying that simply because like I don't know, I haven't done the research into it. But like the thing is, once you toss other shit onto that, and most like some of the Justice Leaguers like are pretty dumb too. Like on top of that, right?
Yeah.
So like,
I'm just
if
saying,
he gets them, you'd have to prove to me that consuming their souls would be any different than like a normal soul,
What?
right?
You cut out. You cut
Can you
out.
say that
What did you
again?
say?
Said you'd have to prove to me that like their souls would like magically empower him more than like a normal person's soul. Because after all, Hal's just a normal guy. Like Wonder
Okay.
Woman maybe because she's like a demigod, so you could make an argument her soul is more powerful. They just have resistances. I'm not sure that'd be directly tied into like their souls unless like their souls are hacks. Like Dr. Fate maybe you could probably get away with saying that'd be a fucking crazy as shit amp,
Well,
right?
He would only eat their souls once they're dead. So once
Yeah,
he
yeah,
kills
no,
them,
no, no.
he'll eat their soul.
So that's what
So,
I'm
I
saying.
mean-
So all those B leaguers and stuff, yeah, I'll give you that. Like he can have them, but I think once he's depowered from those rings, I see him as very vulnerable to like an entire Justice League attack.
Yeah, but you still like have all those amps of killing everyone because that was before he got the ring.
Yeah, no,
That was,
I'm with
his
you.
own power. But let's continue with the Earth invasion. What happens next?
So yeah, I think in the second take, I think that they're gonna get ran pretty hard. They just don't have the time they have because they could buy time in the first one. The Batman was much more selective, but if their goal is to just fucking like fuck shit up, if one of the Red Lanterns just pops up on like Batman, there's nothing he can do to a Red Lantern. Like I like if Batman gets killed, like I said, I think that whole plan falls apart. Because by the time Hal Jordan or any of the other lanterns, like any of the big league lanterns show up, I mean, most of Earth is probably going to be decimated, if not most of the heroes dead.
Fucked up.
And
Boatload.
I don't know. They might be able to figure out some sort of like if it was written by DC, I'm sure like they would find some sort of sciencey bullshit way to hack the
Basically.
fucking rings or some stupid ass shit in a mainstream
You know
fucking
what's
DC
funny?
comic. I swear to God.
If he kills most of the population of Earth, even if it's normal humans, you still get like a massive amp on top because he didn't obviously like in his so in the comic where he said it was balanced by killing like humans, he didn't kill like he didn't nearly kill like hundreds of thousands of humans. He probably killed like around 1,000 humans, and he became boundless from that. So imagine him killing like most of.
Oh my God, Q's talking all this shit in chat over here, lol.
Pixel level.
What's
Hal
happening?
kills people. He fucking does, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, I say Jason, like if he kills like most of the planet, he would get like a massive amp. But yeah, like really big one.
Who would be like the number one person you'd pick to stop him, other than like a high tier?
Oh, I don't know. I'll leave that up to Loomis. What do you think?
I think
No. Someone with a lot of hacks, I'll say.
Like he's shitting on the Justice League. You can make
Yeah,
one
he should
call
know.
to somebody, and he or she needs to be here.
I think that
Take it.
like that's one of those problems. That's like this situation's very reminiscent to like what if Hulk gets a Red Lantern ring, right? Like I don't think that this is a multifaceted problem. I don't think you call one person. Like you can't call one person in this situation because you need like 2 grandmasters in one art to like deal with them, you know?
All the presents.
Because at this point in time, if Dr. Fate just tries to use his magic and undo whatever thing that binds him, like in terms of being Jason, like if he manages to do that, because keep in mind he's an outerversal magician, you know, that shit's possible for him. If he tries to do that, well, guess what? Now the Red Lantern ring can deny it. And even if he can do it, the Red Lantern ring's gonna keep him alive anyway.
Superman makes
Like
Same as
there's
his master.
you have to have like a multifaceted way of dealing with him, and the first of which is dragging in another lantern, maybe even 2 if necessary, to depower his Red Lantern ring, because that's the only real way you're gonna be able to take him down.
But again,
Wait,
they have to be like just as powerful as, don't they? Like
Superman speed dials Darkseid. Hey, we have a problem.
Darkseid's avatar will get poloed. Darkseid's
I mean, if you
avatar?
call Darkseid in, you could
His avatar will get poloed.
it
Remember-
would depend. So being fair to both verses, I think it would depend.
You cut out. Sorry.
Being fair to both verses, I think it would genuinely depend on like which version of Darkseid you use, because his avatars all fucking scale everywhere, guys. Sometimes his avatar fucking cock slaps Superman and there's nothing he can do about it, and other times he's like a loser and like can't fight fucking Batman. So like I don't know, dude.
Stairs and says oof.
Yeah, or he works at McDonald's, you know. So I don't know. So it would
Hey,
really
don't,
depend.
don't downplay my boy Ronald McDonald.
No, dude, he scales above Darkseid. He worked for him. That's what I'm saying. It's the other way
Yeah,
around.
you worked for him. It really is.
But either way you
Yeah,
look
the
at it,
question is,
if he's running into Jobber fucking you know what, fuck it, this will be Jobber Darkseid so we can avoid all the fucking frustration. Jobber Darkseid like rolls up on him. He's interested because he wants a new minion, and Jason swings and
Jason's
chops
not-
off his arm, and he says fuck that shit and boom tubes out. He says fuck, I don't
Yeah,
want nothing to do with this shit.
Jason's not about that, so he
Yeah.
just slaps the shit out of him. Bye bye.
He wanted to make him a fury.
Jason would only work for someone if they convince him, like, yeah, well, like your mother would, you know, be happy with this, like, you know, you get revenge, blah blah blah. He would like work with
I
them for
was-
a while.
I was a friend of your mom. Do this for me, please.
No, you know, actually,
Well-
you know what would happen? You know what would
What?
happen? Oh my god. This would be the reveal of the century. So let's say like he winds up winning and everything, they wind up killing him, burning the universe down. And at the end of everything, dude, at the end of everything, the fucking Jason has no one left to kill. So he turns on the fucking Red Lanterns and just kills them because he's pissed off and can't handle shit anymore. Right? So at the end of everything, boom! Right? Huge boom tube pops off. When the boom tube pops out walks Darkseid. And Jason looks at him, and he goes to swing at him. But as he swings at him, he realizes he swung straight through him. It's a projection. And Darkseid stands there, and he says, Darkseid is. And Jason's gonna go, bleh. And he's gonna say, I designed you. You were the perfect weapon. Remember all those teens who killed you? You don't think they did it for no reason, did you?
Uh-oh.
Because I designed you. And you've done everything I wanted. Who needs the anti-life equation when I have you, Jason? You killed the entire universe.
Lol?
Enjoy your dead universe, Jason. Finally, without anybody left to kill, hopefully you're happy. And the projection disappears and the boob tube goes away. And that would be the end of the story. Played by Darkseid. Because Darkseid would be smart enough to not want to give a fuck about that shit. Nope, you know what, fuck it. Like, I don't want to go fight that thing. Why fight that thing?
I
He's just
think-
trapped in the universe.
I think Jason would just be happy, you know, like I could finally rest my work here.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It works out for fucking everyone.
Yeah, hey, Lumos, is this versus battle wiki? Sorry,
This is like a what do we call it, Loomis?
Hypothetical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is a
hypothetical.
hypothetical story. This is just how I see
Yeah.
it. This is like,
what the fuck was that ending though?
well, because
That was
do
weird.
you really think that Darkseid's aware of like all things at the same time, and he's always trying to fuck shit up? Oh, that makes perfect sense for fucking Darkseid as a villain, to be honest. And Darkseid, knowing how dangerously powerful he was, I mean, why would he waste his time when he already killed everyone in that universe? I mean, fuck that shit.
No,
It probably
I
wasn't his
understand.
goal,
No,
but
I literally don't know what happened. Can you explain it to me?
what Darkseid literally designed everything that happened in his entire story.
What?
He literally had all the teens kill Jason, drown him way back when. Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, that's a fucking mind twister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it. Did you genuinely think all those kids were just that evil? I'd been tampering with them the whole damn time.
What?
I was going to create a monster.
It's a movie.
And then Jason's like, "You're the reason
What?
for all my pain."
Do you
Die.
think you became a wraith for no reason?
Do we need to cancel
Well.
Darkseid 2020?
Cancel Darkseid.
Hell no.
Cancel
Do that
All,
now.
all I'm saying is that would not surprise me one bit that Darkseid had his hands in fucking absolutely everything, because he's a fucking shithead, and that's like 99% of everything in fucking DC.
I don't like 100% agree with the ending, but I just don't really understand it.
What do you mean? So you're telling me, hold up. So you're telling me you don't believe that Darkseid doesn't have the capabilities to travel throughout all points in time at the same time, and with his mother box, know anything he wants to know about pretty much anyone? Uh-oh, Q's calling me out over here. Hit me with it.
Oh, box level.
I just like.
The fucking Q is popping off in my damn fucking YouTube chat.
Box
Get out of
level.
here. Get out of here. But like that's the thing though. That's like the whole point of that in the end. Is he quite literally is just he used him to achieve all of his goals in terms of dealing with the Justice League. He probably didn't want him to kill everyone else because he does like people to rule over.
Then why did he get the Green Lantern and like he didn't get like a random other? Like there's so much things that would have gotten him more power.
Why would he get
What
a
do you
Green
mean? Why
Lantern
would
ring that
Jason-
doesn't
Why would he
function
get
with him?
that link?
I
Doesn't even make
get
sense.
the Lantern ring.
Well, I mean, dude, he has like billions of schemes going on at the same time. He probably didn't even think that this was gonna pan through. He was just like, this is just shit like he checks up on every once in a while.
Yeah, you know, I just kind of checked up on it.
Dude, he's fucking Darkseid. He's like 8 billion evil fucking schemes a day.
Is that why Trigon beats him in a fight? Ha!
Boom.
Yeah.
How come? Because Trigon is omnipotent, bro. If he wants to be.
Got him.
All it takes is a simple understanding of the character.
But yeah, no, I think that's how you'd wind up seeing that shit. Pretty bonkers ass.
I don't understand. Like there are like so much like more ways Darkseid could have dealt with the Justice League.
Why would wait, dude? Once again, it's like they're an afterthought to him. So he basically just like kill. He basically convinced a bunch of teenagers to kill a child 20 years ago, and like got that child to kill the Justice League. Dude, how's that not a win? That's like an ultimate W.
Cancel Darkseid.
He literally put like 5 seconds of effort into that.
No, you don't understand. Then Darkseid would get canceled, so his entire plan.
Why would he be
Well,
canceled, dude? He
why would
literally
he be
just like
canceled?
leaves him.
He's a
It's like
child.
the reverse of being canceled. He like won. Like he doesn't have to. He canceled the verse.
You get canceled on Twitter though, like. can
Yeah,
you beat Twitter?
there would be
Like,
no Twitter after he wipes his ass with the. Well, Jason wipes his ass with the whole planet.
that would prove that there would be no Twitter.
Twitter.
I mean, yeah, because without like the planet Earth, which he would probably set on fire, there would be no internet. So you got me.
Bro, there would be some fucking person out there that says cancel Darkseid. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Would Jason really kill his corpse after? Like, I don't know about that. Like, he isn't like.
Well, see, that's what I was saying is the fact that I genuinely think that like
What?
I genuinely think he had found like he's in such a different place. Shit would be so dramatically different with him, especially if he had no way home. I think he would find like a camaraderie with like those guys, because they're just like him. They're just him from everywhere. You know, they're not like Freddy, whose like morals are like negative. You know.
Yeah, I mean, he did eventually betray Freddy. I'm not sure why. I still understand why he kept betraying Freddy.
I don't know. I guess maybe my perception of it was he always viewed Freddy kind of like the kids who bullied him, right? Is he just like an asshole? He just gets off on being an asshole. But maybe that's like, I haven't read all the shit that you have. That's just the perception I had always gotten, like why they had a rivalry. They're both like undead spirits who both are like, they both kill people, but their intent is very different. And the Red Lanterns, most of them are just people who had shit experiences, dude. The universe shit all over them. Like Bleeze, for example, just got like beaten half to death and raped by like a bunch of Sinestro Corps members for like weeks until she got a Red Lantern ring and murdered them all. Like, so like, that's what I'm saying. Jason fits so well amongst that crew. Like, it's honestly a really cool, unique like crossover in my opinion.
I don't see where Darkseid fit.
Well, I mean, to be fair, somebody just said throw Darkseid at him, and I literally on the spot threw Darkseid into a story. I don't. What else do you want from me?
I think you should have just ignored him. What if Jason just like saw that boom to him, like, I'm jumping in, jumps in, he's on Darkseid.
The problem with that is Darkseid has like 8 billion ways to just boom tube him away, and there's like no way he could get to him.
If Doomsday can do it, then so can Jason.
Yeah, if Doomsday, got Ant from going into boom to, and he's fought her, and he beat up True Form Darkseid.
To be fair, Doomsday, like he never tried to port Doomsday away. He like genuinely wanted to fight him, and then I actually think at the end of the comic he BFRs him. I'm pretty sure.
No, he actually fought True Form Darkseid.
Yeah, they threw hands with him, and I'm pretty sure he literally BFRs him at the end of that comic.
Yeah, he literally boloed Darkseid. He just
he did beat the shit out of him. I'm not denying that, but I'm like 99% sure he at the end of the fight after he gets his ass kicked, he literally sends him away. He teleports him away.
No, he actually dragged Darkseid around.
No. I'm not saying he didn't. Like he did beat the shit out of Darkseid.
No. The person who teleported in was Superman, and I think someone else. I don't remember else, but it wasn't Darkseid. So. Superman got Ant too.
I don't think Superman showed up at the end of that. I'm pretty sure that's not.
No, he did. I read the whole Hunter Prey.
Versus. That's not in Hunter Prey. Hunter Prey is when Superman fights him on a separate planet.
No, it's in Hunter Prey when Doomsday and Superman go to the God Sphere.
Versus,
So wait. So, okay.
Yeah,
so,
but kill
Hunter
like.
Prey.
That's what I'm talking about. Where Darkseid boloed True Form. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Where Doomsday boloed True Form Darkseid. So like, if a jobber got so amped from the boom tube that he was able to bolo True Form Darkseid, Jason would probably do the same.
Yeah, it's just gonna be an easy.
It's gonna be easy.
Yeah.
It's boloed. And yeah, Darkseid literally needs Superman's help.
It's just gonna be like tough, but what are you gonna do about it?
Oh fuck! Come on. No, I'm just gonna do images. Where is that comic?
I can't wait for Monday.
It's like, bro, your name was given to you by an edgy 12-year-old in DeviantArt. What are you gonna do?
Your doctor, shut up.
It was AR. If it was Odyssey Darkseid, it'd be a completely different story.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten much more powerful since those days.
Yeah.
I mean, typically when we talk Darkseid, like whenever I just generally use Darkseid, I'm talking like classic, like fucking badass Darkseid. If I mean some sort of like specific version,
it might be a different story if you talk about Odyssey Darkseid, because Jason's already out of Versal before the boom tube.
I mean, Odyssey Darkseid.
Damn it, I cannot remember for the life of me how that shit went.
What, he scales above what?
I don't know. A couple people told me. A couple people, including Black, said that he scales above like Mandrake and Taz.
I don't know who the hell those people
Cosmic
are.
Armor Superman.
and Mandrak.
Mandrake and Cosmic Armor Superman, they're both.
Oh,
gold.
Kaz.
Mandrak got killed by Green Lantern's fodder.
Lol.
To be fair, that was a much less powerful version of Mandrak. But yes, Hal Jordan fucking
ring
solos.
level.
Well, didn't he like?
Ring level.
Didn't Mandrak fall from the fucking? I don't remember. He was. Yeah, that place. And he fell, and then he met Green Lanterns, and Green Lanterns were like, die, and then
Yeah.
that's the end of Mandrak.
You make it sound like that's not impressive, bro. I mean, just saying. Hal Jordan fucking scales the Cosmic Armor Superman, confirmed.
Whoa.
Real?
Teasing.
Quit lying! Quit lying!
Troll.
Quit lying!
I mean, he's the one who gave the scaling. He said, just, man, the Green Lanterns. Hal Jordan literally walked up and was like, yo, let's stake this motherfucker. And he just literally beat the shit out of him, one-shotted him with a stake. He staked him. I think that's literally what he said, let's stake him.
So this is the end of the video? 'Cause honestly,
Yeah.
it was a good video.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I tell you, I'll fucking pop off on a video if somebody wants to fucking come up with some badass shit. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna pop off on the live stream with this action. Red Lantern, Jason, real busted. Hopefully he's not a dipshit and works with the Red Lanterns, because if not, his ass getting depowered and killed like an idiot. Long story short.
Well, possibly.
All right. Well, that being said, I guess we'll cut it here, boys.
Red Lantern